So being new to surf fishing, every video I watch, I wish people would be more specific as to what their rig is. So I'm gonna try and give a quick rundown of what I'm using. This is my brother-in-law's surf rod, and it came with this braided line. I'm really not sure of the test of it, but everything else I should be able to explain. So attached to my leader, which is about 6 feet, I'm using an Albright knot to attach the braided line to my leader. And at the bottom of the leader, I am using this snap lock swivel. I believe it's a 250-pound swivel, where I'm gonna put my weight on, and I'm just letting it slide on the leader. And below that, I am using a barrel swivel, and on top of that I have a fishing bead to prevent the weight from slamming against the knot and breaking the knot. And on the barrel swivel, I have this 550-pound paracord attached to this 12-aught riverbait hook. And this setup isn't unique to me. I found it online. I modified it basically to what I could find in the store, but it's pretty much identical. This rig is for halibut, and I'm hoping to also catch cod on this. Yesterday was the first time I actually tried this exact setup. Last year I tried the setup and I didn't have much luck at all. I caught a bunch of Irish lords, but that was it. And yesterday I went halibut fishing, not in Homer, but a little bit, about an hour north of here. And I caught a halibut. So on this setup, and I think honestly the difference was, for me, was I used very fresh bait. I went to a store, I got unfrozen bait, and I caught a halibut within probably an hour. So doing the same thing today. Actually hoping for cod over halibut, but I'll take a halibut. They eat too. Nice, so I got my herring. I picked this up in Soldotna yesterday and left it unfrozen, so should still be fairly fresh. What I'm gonna do is chunk that work. I'm just gonna do the chunk that worked for me yesterday. I don't have any super specific reason, just other than that it worked. Some people will cut these into thirds. I'm just gonna use what I know worked. Hooked it right through the mouth and right up through the head. Like so. And looks like this fish has eggs in it. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm just gonna wrap this with elastic bait wrap. Hopefully keep the eggs in there. That's part of the issue with cutting them in half like that is I'm right in the belly, so the eggs aren't gonna stay in very good. But I'm gonna wrap this real quick and cast this out. I think I forgot to mention the other knots I use, but on the barrel swivel is a polymer knot. And honestly, the paracord is what I thought worked. So nothing special there. But what I'm gonna do now is I'll attach an 8-ounce pyramid weight to my swivel, and I'll send that out there once I get untangled here. So as I get untangled here, I'll tell you what my strategy is. And surprisingly, it's actually not busy here on a Saturday when fishing is picking up. But I'm not going to complain. I'm the only one out here surf fishing right now. But right now, low tide was about an hour ago. So we're casting out on the incoming high tide. Should be perfect timing for fishing right now. I've been having the most success, usually 1 to 2 hours on the incoming high tide. So 1 to 2 hours in from the lowest low tide. If that makes any sense. All right, let's cast this out. Where's the rig? It's probably a girly looking cat. Oh, I think we got something. Something took a chunk out of it. Didn't take long for nibbles though. I was in there for not even a minute. Oh, there we go again. Took the whole body. Just get the head now. And I'll try just the head. Alright, I'm gonna try the remaining tail piece now. See how this does. I might cut into smaller pieces after this. I'm gonna make sure I wrap it so the hook is better exposed this time. Oh. Okay. I can see it. After dragging this pollock to shore, I noticed a mother and her daughters nearby watching curiously. I waved them over so they could get a closer look.
Wow.
Before dispatching the pollock, I checked with the mom to make sure she was comfortable with me doing so in front of her girls. She said it wasn't a problem, they were already avid anglers and used to it. They were visiting Alaska from the lower 48 and had been trying their luck at surf fishing just out of the beach from me. Since they weren't having much success, I showed them how I had my line rigged. They were using circle hooks, so I offered one of my river bait hooks to try instead. I've used both, but I prefer the river bait hooks. They set more reliably, and it's way easier to remove them from a bait-swallowing sculpin. I've also heard that circle hooks can puncture a shark's gills, so if I can avoid that too, all the better. A woman in her family saw that I caught a fish, and I invited them over to come look at it so the kids could see it. But I talked to her for a little bit. But here's the fish. And it's a nice pollock, I believe. Pretty positive it's pollock because there's no whiskers. Usually Pacific cod have whiskers. But yeah, nice chunky guy. So I'll bleed him real quick and set him aside and try and catch another one. Just a few minutes after casting out again, I was already reeling in fish number 2. The little pollock. Well, this one's little, the other one's big. I keep it. Split. didn't even have time to move the camera and we're on again. Val hooked a flounder.
I got a big fish.
You got a big fish?
Yeah.
Is it like one of those?
2 of them.
Good job. Did you see I just got one here?
Yeah.
A little one? Little flounder?
Hey, it's really little.
Yeah. I'm gonna let this guy go back though.
Yeah. You should let him go back. But big one we can, but he needs to first grow.
See it?
Yeah. He's little.
Yeah. Let him go back.
He's going to swim away to his mama.
Thank you for the tips.
You said you got one?
She got 2 right away.
Oh wow.
And then
That's
we got
awesome.
another Irish Lord. I think that's what it is, the little one.
Yeah, ugly looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
really
you're
helpful.
welcome. If they give them a rinse, then it'll get nasty. I'll go cut these up pretty soon though. Oh, it was pretty cool after that mom and her daughters came over to check out the fish. I gave them, I shared some of my limited knowledge and of what I was doing, and the little girl came over, ran over and said she caught 2 fish like 20 minutes later, so it's pretty awesome. But I'm gonna clean these fish. It's getting pretty hot out. I don't let them baking in the sun much longer. I've never filleted these before, so we'll see how it goes. Not using a fillet knife. I'm gonna kind of just do it the same way as a salmon. Honestly, for a first time filleting that, I think that's a pretty good fillet. This one's full of parasites. See it. See if the other one's like that too. Yep. Try and pull those out if I clean it again. So, plan is, now that the pollock is all cleaned up, I'm just gonna fish the rest of my bait and do catch and release. And then I'll go into Homer. Do a nice big piece of bait here. Another pollock. They say catch and release. I'm just sending it back. After this final cast, my SD card ran out of space and I hooked into a sculpin. I released it shortly after and then went to the van to finish cleaning the fish. I'm just pulling out the parasites and worms I found in these fillets. So those are the worms I'm pulling out, and you can see one right there. After talking to another angler who fishes for pollock often, I found out worms are super common, especially in ones caught close to shore. I picked out as many as I could, vacuum sealed the fillets, and tossed them in the freezer. Any that are left behind should be taken care of during freezing.